Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2. It's going to be Captain versus LiveWraith here on Tokamak, the latter edition. It's going to be a Patreon cast for LiveWraith here, Tier 3 subscriber at patreon.com/Falcon Paladin. Gives him the right to send me any replay once a month. I'll cast it and put it on the main channel. We're going to have a lot of fun with this one. Bottom left, it is Captain. Top right, it is LiveWraith. Now, there is a subscriber of mine. I'm not sure he's a subscriber anymore, but he went by Captain. But I think because Hearthstone is so popular on YouTube these days, and he goes by Captain as well, I think there are a lot of captains on the ladder. So I don't think it's the same person. I think it was Rook's Captain, maybe. Anyway, it's going to be a Barracks first at the top of the ramp here from our guy, Captain. We got 2 probes moving in. Before we get too deep into this thing, let's make sure we have worker status turned on and health bars. There we go. Wonderful stuff. So, 2 probes come in. Now, this is not... There's got to be a cannon rush, doesn't it? You're going for a Nexus first at the 3rd base location and then sending 2 probes in for harassment. What the blazes is going on here? Look at him. Oh, he kills the SCV building the racks? Delays that like crazy. And now look, is he trying to make it seem like it's a cannon rush? This SCV comes across the map, and he's like, what are you doing? More SCVs come off the line to defend against the 2 probes that are harassing instead of the normal 1, and then they go back, and then they come back in. And, okay, there we go. Good reaction there, I think, from Captain. Let's put him in the bottom there, because he's on the bottom side of the map. He's going 3 okay, LiveWraith going 2nd Nexus, well, natural Nexus. Oh, he cancels this one. Goes here with it. The SCV sees there's nothing going on in the main. There's not a pylon in here. There are no assimilators in here. There's not a gateway. He saw there wasn't an expansion down here, went into the main, and then LiveWraith canceled the Nexus over this way, put it over here. Now he's going back to putting the Nexus at the 3rd. What the... LiveWraith, are you okay? Were you on hallucinogenic substances when you played this game? He's got nothing. He's got nothing. He's not even starting a gateway yet. Dude, Captain can show up with like 2 Reapers and win this game. I mean, to be fair, we'd have to have some good control. You don't just show up with the Reapers and win. You gotta, you know, kite a little bit. But seriously, if you do that, and then there's the Forge. Okay, Reaper. I mean, 1 Reaper, a little bit harder to do this. I think 2 Reapers is probably where he wants to go with it. But he's just playing this normal, like it's normal. He's worried about aggression. Look at him. He's building the command center inside of his main. So he's... Okay, so when he comes up and sees, hey, look, that gateway's not even done yet, man. You know what? You can tell what's going on here. This is late tech. Insanely late tech. Look at this. There's a forge here, but there's nothing to defend these probes at all. He's like, wait, are you... There's not an adept? There's not a stock... He's just like, well, I better get out of here. What? Captain, what are you doing? The gateway just finished. All he could do is make a zealot. He doesn't even have any cannons yet. He's like, well, that's good enough. Oh, Captain's playing this like it's a normal PvT. He's playing this like an adept was here, like a stalker was here, and he has to pull back. You didn't have to pull back. There was no reason to pull back. Captain, you're weirding me out right now, dude. You got 1 kill against an enemy with 0 army. 0 cannons, even. Like, I would have been like, all right, 0 army, but the guy's got cannons all over the place, and it's really hard for a Reaper to get anything done. Fine. I mean, the Protoss would put themselves behind really big if they did that, but no, he didn't even have cannons. Dragon Base lands. You got a bunker at the front. LiveWraith is sending his first Zealot across the map. Bob the Zealot here, I guess, is who it is. He's hoofing it. We're there. Robert the Zealot stuff available at falconpaladin.store. And then racks. Soda tank. All right, so nothing for the bunker except, I guess, 2 Marines could go inside the bunker. The Reaper can go in there too. The SCV can repair. The Zealot really shouldn't be able to get anything done with this much army supply on this side of the map. Again, it's a Zealot versus actual decent stuff. 7 to 2 army supply. Another gateway coming in. Cybercore is immediately being used for nothing. For a 2nd gateway. No sign of Warp Gate coming in. No sign of a Robo. No sign of a Stargate. No sign of any further tech Just we're going to go for, I guess, Stalkers and Adepts, and no upgrades on those guys. We're just going gate, 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 gate. It's like a 4-gate, 3-nexus kind of a thing here. Zealot versus Reaper is a fun battle because it takes about 47 hits from a Reaper to kill a Zealot. He recalls the Zealot home. Wait, where did he recall the... Oh, to the third. Sure, why not? Third base recall home. No one's going to check there. Terran doesn't even know that it exists. Look at this. He doesn't know. He knows about the second base. Alright, cool. So we're just going to go... Good. Tech lab, upgrades, upgrades, marauders, reactor, reactor, marines, marines. 1 tank for defense. Going to go a lot of marines and marauders. LiveWraith should just kind of die here at this point. If all he's going to have is... Who's getting Warp Gate? Is a couple Stalkers and a couple Slow Zealots, a bunch of Marines and Marauders that show up with Stim and Combat Shield and Concussive Shell are just going to ruin LiveWraith's day. You're a patron of mine, man. At the tier 3, I appreciate you and I love you, but you should be dead. You should have been dead like 3 minutes ago when that Reaper showed up. Should have died. I'm sure you watched this and you were like, oh, he just went home? Okay, I guess I'll take that reprieve. I should be dead, but I'm not. What a relief. What? Okay, so now a Twilight Council. So we might get some charge locks, which is pretty nice. We got a Proxy Pylon down here from LiveWraith. I'm not sure if that's watching for potential drops heading up this way, or he wants to like proxy a Stargate over here and get some oracles into the base, which would be pretty good because Captain has literally no anti-air inside his main. All of it is parked inside the natural base. He doesn't have it covering the SCVs either. Like 2 oracles show up and go blah blah bzz, 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 and all of those SCVs die. Oh, he made a Liberator. He's got a starport somewhere. Oh, down here. All right, cool. So Liberator finds the 3rd by accident. I think he was planning on flying this to the natural base. And then he was like, there's a base here. And then he killed every probe at that base, which was 2. And now he's going to kill every probe at the natural base, which is also 2. Stalkers. He's like, find an angle. Ah! Cannon shots. Pull back. Abort. Abort. Run for it. Liberator. Stays alive. That's what's important. Staying alive as a Liberator here. Marines, Marauders, Medevac. Looking good. We need to reactor up the starport. Gets a few more Medevacs out to join the party here. Another gateway for LiveWraith. He's working on charge. And here comes a push out. It's 40 to 10 armies supply. I don't know what LiveWraith hopes to do here. This is not early Legacy of the Void where you have Shield Battery overcharge or you have Mothership Core overcharge or any of the overcharges that help you deal with attacks like this. This is death. This is death. This is the 3rd time there should be death in this game. So here's the thing. LiveWraith can kind of afford to lose this 3rd, right? It's not that important to him. He doesn't really have any saturation at it. He's down 47 to 28 workers. See, here's the thing. Captain's going to take... Oh, maybe not. Okay, good. He's not just going to wait. He's just going to wait for the tanks to kill the Nexus and just, like, watch it. But no, he's going to kill it, and now he's going to move on to the natural, and then he just sort of wins. Dark Shrine on the way. 1 behind. Dark Shrine. Also 1 behind. Counterattack, apparently. There's a bunker here. He's still producing. He's got tanks on the way. He's got Marines on the way. He's not exactly producing off of all of his buildings, but that's okay. That's fine. Siege up in range of the cannons, please. He warps in some Zealots and Stalkers over here. Oh my gosh, he's not in the bunker. Get in the bunker. Where's your tank? Okay, Marauder inside the bunker. Walls it up. No, he needs to keep going. He's worried about this counterattack. He's focusing everything over here. Is he? He's like, 2 cannons? Oh no! You have enough to destroy 2 cannons! This is great. Okay, bunker gets busted. Siege tank back here getting some work done, though, in conjunction with Marauders. Okay, he's like, well, if the tanks are attacking the cannons, then we're good to go. DT shows up. Scans available, scans available, scans available, scans available. Scan is used! Hey! And some Stalkers try to come home and deal with this stuff, but as long as these guys are covering the tanks and the tanks are sieged up, where's he? He's like worried about getting... I think he's recognized that LiveWraith stopped trying to push him and is worried about this exactly. But oh my gosh, Stalkers alone are just not... Yeah, LiveWraith knows he can't win against this much Marine Marauder with Siege Tank support. He needs another Medevac. he making any more medevacs? He's got a couple back home. That's nice. Pushing him out this way would be good. What are you going home for? No. There's nothing here. Captain. Captain, my captain. You are destroying my faith in Terran players everywhere. Please, for the love of everything. Put tanks on the low ground. Come up this ramp. You don't even have to have tanks. Just come up this ramp with your dudes and win. Kill the pylons. Kill the Nexus. And you've won the game. Why are you giving LiveWraith another reprieve? He's the most passive Terran player I have ever seen. I mean, at least at this level. You've got some bronze level players who just like never move out at all and never kill anything. And then they wonder why they lost. This guy knows how to move out. Oh, he scans here. Literally sees nothing. Like, it doesn't see if this Nexus is coming back in. It doesn't see what's going on inside the main. It just scans this. Gets no intel from it. Another DT shows up. He should have that ComSat available. He walked. Ah, missile turret detection range. Of course, of course. I'll get a third base. LiveWraith says, well, what if I double expanded behind all of this insanity? How would you feel about that? Pretty good. This is insane. I cannot believe this is the weirdest mix of a Terran player who, like, he macros well, he's spending his money. He's got 50 workers on 3 bases. Like, there's nothing weird about this. It's a little bit late on the third. I'm not going to kill him for it, but it's 101 army supply to 32. And the 32 supply is not carriers. It's not like mass void ray. It's not like mass blink DT of awesomeness. It's some stalkers. Without blink, mind you. No blink on this either. LiveWraith cannot possibly win this game. He's got a Raven in case more DTs show up and he doesn't want to have to scan. My gosh. Another. Well, at least he sees the natural bases back. So, all right. Here we go again. LiveWraith, probably going to try to counterattack in again. Definitely warping over here. Getting a warp prism. Ooh, he's going to maybe try to warp into the main base of Captain. Maybe try to get some kind of a base race going, which they say never base race to Terran. There's a lot of reasons for that. One of them is that their damage output is better than your damage output, generally speaking, cost for cost, pound for pound. The other thing is that buildings can float. By the way, he hasn't upgraded his third to anything yet. I mean, orbital this, planetary it, I don't care. See, he's getting close to wrecking... Rocks, I guess. Hey, LiveWraith. Sneaking into the main, warping stuff in here. Captain, A moving. Okay, at least, yes, great. Everything's dead. DT's in your orbital. Natural Nexus dies. Main orbital dies. There's detection here. There's just nothing to deal with it. Warping of like 6 DTs. So tank shows up, tries to help out. Stalker's taking down this command center too. It is base racy Captain running for it. He's okay. He's decided going up the ramp is the right thing to do. Kabwow, kabwow, kabwow. DT is going to town. He's lifting against these DTs. It's very smart. Command centers floating down to the south. SCVs hiding in the bottom right-hand corner as far away as they can possibly get. The main base of LiveWraith getting ravaged. You'll recognize that LiveWraith's base will die entirely before Captain's base dies entirely. Okay, this is it. This is base race extraordinaire. The problem is that Captain can lift his buildings off and hide them in dead airspace. And LiveWraith cannot do that. So yeah, main base of LiveWraith, that's it. Every building is now gone. There's an assimilator and a cannon and a pylon in the natural base. There's a third base that's alive, and there's this little setup down this way. You'd almost be like, maybe the DTs can just win, but this man has a Raven. Wait a second. Where's this? There's Raven's back here. Oh no! Okay, he's like, no, I should bring the Raven with me. He's coming back to defend... Dude, it's too late for that. You're not... Maybe he wants to kill the stalkers? Yeah, he might be able to get down here, kind of trap the Protoss inside this base, although there's a War Prism for a little bit of evacuation ability there. It'll take a minute, but it will get the job done. And look at LiveWraith so smartly running around with a Zealot trying to find where these bases are. Does he see these SCVs? Oh, he can't see the SCVs. Oh, no. Oh, no, he can't see the SCVs. This is the weirdest situation to be in. And there you go. He recalls them back to the Nexus he still owns. Now, here's the thing, Captain. You got to remember, if you have not gotten a message that your enemy is being revealed, it means not being revealed because they still have a main base somewhere. They still have a Nexus or a command center or a hatchery. So that tells you there's a Nexus somewhere. We got to find it. Now, maybe here's the trick, right? Okay, actually, there's detection available here. These guys can go mine. Dude, you have so many SCVs that could be mining. Oh, this guy found it. And these guys have found it. No way. No way. No way. He's going to win by killing this orbital? Run, orbital! Do not die this way! Remember what I said about dead airspace on this map? It's burning down, but it's alive. 200 hit points. Get in there. Land. Make a mule. Repair with it. These guys. Oh, come on. Well, not everybody can fit inside the War Prism. 102 to 10 army supply. 30 to 1 total workers. You need to land this and then drop a mule. Or, yes, come back this way where you're actually defended by stuff instead of kind of wide open here in the main, possibly. This is insane. Come back. LiveWraith calls it GG. Come back in. Captain calls it GG. Well played, says Captain. Look at these guys being polite. I don't know what LiveWraith intended that to mean. He brings the SCVs over. Land the orbital in a position to where the guys can mine, please. Please do it. He's too busy microing over this way. LiveWraith calls GG and then doesn't actually leave the game, which is kind of bad manner. He cancels that Nexus. Has enough money to not build another Nexus anymore. Dude, check. Did he seriously walk? He knows it's there. He knows there's a Nexus there. You've seen the Nexus. Oh my gosh. Land it. No, just put it right here. Good man. All right, great. These SCVs could, I mean, he's got 900 minerals. He could build another command center somewhere. He's just sitting here. Now he's on the move. Now these guys are mining and there's income for Captain and none for LiveWraith. LiveWraith gives us a crying marine emoji, which makes a lot of sense. He does not find the robo. LiveWraith is rebuilding from nothing. He's got one probe. He's building no more probes. Could build more probes. Has available supply and everything, which is great. That pylon's helping a lot. This pylon's helping a lot. Captain's like, oh, right. There's a Nexus up here. We found that. These guys find some idle SCVs that could actually be killing that too, but I mean, 18 to 1 workers now. Oh no, says Captain, and bam. Okay, now you're going to get a message that your enemy is going to be revealed. Says I knew about these buildings too. Let's kill those ones. Okay, very, very good. And then Captain just floats it. It's like, are you in dead airspace? Absolutely dead space. You can't get me over here. This is why you don't base race a Terran. This is it. This is the why you never do it. Because in situations where you don't have anything that flies, the Terran can float. Then you're dead. I'm not sure, says Captain. I just floated it. I don't think it's clever. Just floated it out. And medevacs do find the final buildings because he's being revealed. I mean, they didn't find them. They showed up on the mini-map. LiveWraith is doing little donuts in the parking lot. Captain gets the win. Yo! So yeah, just an absolutely perfect example in 2025 of why you never base race a Terran. LiveWraith, props to you for sending in a loss. That was definitely a fun PvT for us today. Again, no real way to deal with the Terran army if you don't have any splash damage. LiveWraith, right? No Colossus, no High Storm, no High Templar with Storm. There was a couple Archon, but it doesn't really help that much. Go Colossus, go High Templar. You got to go one of those two if you're going to deal with a big Terran army like this for Captain. And honestly, again, LiveWraith should have died several times before this point in the game. But that was the foregone conclusion nevertheless. End of the day, resources lost. 10,000 to 12,000. LiveWraith lost more. Lost every one of his buildings. Yep, that's going to help a lot. Army value was always a lot higher for Captain pretty much the entire game. LiveWraith going for some very strange openings. The double probe harass into fast Nexus first at the third location into canceling the third location, Nexus firsting at the natural, and then retaking the natural at the third, and then getting a gateway after Forge was an interesting build. I don't know if I've seen that one before, but hey, made for an entertaining game nevertheless. So thanks for sending that in, LiveWraith. And that's going to be it from me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. If you like what you saw and what you heard today, you can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.
The path of ascension is